Hello fellow YouTubers. So today I'm going to talk about what yoga really is. It's been apparent to me lately that people think that you need to be a certain body type or a certain person to do yoga. I'm not flexible enough, I'm not skinny enough, I am not meditative enough, I'm not enough of a hippie. The biggest one I'm getting is I'm not flexible enough, which is so frustrating to hear because you don't need to be flexible to do yoga. And I know that so many teachers, you know, they're like bending over backwards and doing kick flip, whatever. But that's like absolutely not what yoga is supposed to look like, because there's no look to yoga. In all honesty, there's like, yoga doesn't have a specific look. Yoga, okay, so let me break it down. I'm not gonna go all Gandhi on this. Like, this is just honestly from my personal experience, but also in yoga philosophy, this is what real yoga is. Yoga means union of like, yeah, your mind, your body, your spirit, but also if you like just take the woohoo out of it, if you think of it from another perspective, union of like you and your consciousness. How does this apply to like everyday life? Imagine you're feeling really down one day. Instead of just feeling down and staying in that slump, yoga can help because you can start to become more conscious of the state that you're in and realize that it's not what defines you. I'm not my sadness. I am passing through the emotions of sadness, but I'm not my sadness. And that's the point of yoga. Even physically in class, like as you're doing your downward dogs or whatever, like as you keep practicing, you'll start noticing more like different muscles or like different ranges of motion in your shoulder, and you get to like physically be more aware of your own body, your own limits. But then also mentally, when you're in a class and you start to notice that you just can't stop thinking about the next thing to do, or you start noticing that you're comparing yourself to other people, or you start noticing that you have these thoughts in your mind, you keep saying to yourself, try harder, this isn't good enough, la la la. Or you notice in your class that you're not breathing. You find it hard to breathe into poses and you're like holding your breath, like stressed. All of these things are very representative to how you're living your life outside of that yoga studio. People might think like, oh, yoga's too hard for me because I'm not flexible, but you become more flexible because you start realizing where you need to stretch more, where your body needs more fluidity, like, and you start to work towards it. And as you start to do that, you're giving yourself the intention of putting in the work for you. And I truly believe that is like super powerful for, you know, not just your yoga, but like all aspects of your life. At the end of the day, you need to put in the work for you. So there are other ways of, you know, practicing more consciousness, and, you know, I'm sure there are other ways of getting the fulfillment that people get from yoga. But the only thing really stopping people from doing or trying yoga is this idea of what yoga is. I myself, you know, have been practicing my handstand. Like, I mean, it would be awesome to be able to do all those tricks, but being able to do those tricks, like, they're not really the destination in yoga. In yoga, the destination is, and I'm gonna get real deep here for a second, but hear me out. The destination is getting to know you. So the goal of being able to do a handstand is awesome. However, the journey that you go on towards achieving that goal is the true prize. Practicing to be more compassionate towards yourself, like encouraging yourself. In a nutshell, that is what true yoga is about.